Hello everyone, it's History Behind the Warrior, and welcome to a long-awaited and what I feel is a much-needed update video for the channel. Today we're going to be discussing what new games I will be bringing to the channel in the fall, and what will spill over into next year. Because there's been a fair few spanners thrown in the works here when it's come to God of War, as well as what exactly is going on with me, because I took about a 3-week break from the channel and have been largely absent this year. So I want to clear up as to why that has been the case here for the last few months, because I don't like having an on and off schedule with you guys and keeping you lot in the dark with what exactly goes on just behind the camera lens here. Now, first things first, and this should most definitely be the most obvious one, what exactly is going on with God of War Ragnarok, as by the time this comes out it should have been a few days since the Summer Games Festival, and of course we did not get any news about God of War Ragnarok, which is something I have to say I did not quite expect, considering all of the options at hand that we do have. I feel like that was the last place that it honestly could have been shown. So without not being the case at all, we're kind of living in this weird abyss and ether with what exactly is going on with God of War. Because in a way, it feels like the Elden Ring syndrome of we just hear about it and then it disappears for months on end. And then a month before the game comes out is where the marketing does pick up, which I am hoping is not the case. There have been some more rumors and news regarding what's going on with Ragnarok recently. Supposedly they are supposed to show a trailer at the end of the month, revealing the release date, and then have a state of play next month. But honestly, I'm at the point where I am exhausted just hearing about these leaks. So right now, regarding God of War, I'm still going to be making videos about it, but the frequency may be turned down a little bit, at least until we get some more stuff to talk about. Because honestly, I'm running out of ideas to talk about things creatively that tie into the next game, hence why there have not been as frequent God of War videos. I've covered a lot of the well-known gods in a short amount of time, and the lesser known ones that I could talk about may only be 7 or 8 minute long videos that may not really be worth it. I like really long videos. I like making videos with a lot of substance to them, hence why I don't really delve into theory videos too often unless I feel like there's something there. But I don't know, we will see what goes on with God of War Ragnarok. Hopefully in a way I've cursed myself by putting out this video, and then next week they'll say, oh by the way, God of War release date here, here's a trailer, and make me look stupid. But we have to wait and see what goes on with that there. I will still be doing God of War content on the channel, it's just right now things are quite frustrating when it comes to making content for that game, because we aren't even really getting drip feed right now. So fingers crossed things change. I'm having a lot of fun with God of War at the moment, and I do have some secret plans for quite long-winded videos. Can't exactly say too much right now. Now our next and the most obvious one, Street Fighter 6. For those of you who don't know or are a little bit more new to the channel, this channel does not come from action RPG games. I originated as a fighting game channel, and I still am one. I can never get away from them because I love them. Now of course, I might be a little bit late to the Street Fighter 6 party, mostly because they revealed GOW yesterday, and it obviously had the reveal trailer a week or so before. I've purposely pulled back just to see what Capcom is actually doing with Street Fighter 6, and it's mostly because I was very hesitant with Street Fighter 5. I covered Street Fighter 5 all the way back in about 2015, I believe, and I just did not enjoy that game. Street Fighter 6 looks like it very well could turn into the best fighting game on the market right now, combining aspects of the RE engine, as well as gameplay ideas from previous Street Fighters. By taking these ideas and kind of blending and meshing them together, they have created effectively the best looking fighting game on the market, with a great cinematic style and music with character that really helps elevate the gameplay. So I will be bringing Street Fighter 6 to the channel starting as of next week, or maybe even tomorrow if I can get the video done and ready. But so far, it looks very good. And I can't lie, the open world kind of storytelling concept is something that does interest me. I'm very excited to see what goes on with that, and the incredible characters that will be returning, because it's the first time in a very long while where the Street Fighter story actually has progressed forward and is not a prequel. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about one of the main games of the channel and probably the reason why you're here. NetherRealm Studios, or Mortal Kombat, which is a game series that I covered for about, give or take, about 7 years. That's a lot of time. Now, I need to be absolutely honest with many of you. I don't really miss talking about Mortal Kombat right now. And that doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about it later down the line. But right now, NetherRealm is kind of in this weird incognito state, especially after they merged with Discovery. So we don't really know what's going on with it. They've had nothing to show for quite a while now, and much like the whole Ragnarok situation, I'm not here to speculate or pretend that I have a leak or anything like that. That's not really what we do here. There's nothing really solid in stone as of right now, so I'm going to sit in the back burner and wait until there is the next NRS game to then start talking about it properly. I don't know what they have cooked in the oven, and honestly, I say this in a nice way, I don't really care. All that I really care is that the game that they make is visually good, and the most important part, fun to play. I haven't really enjoyed the last two NetherRealm games from a gameplay perspective. Injustice 2 was kind of a zone fest on release. Of course, by the end of the game, the quality of life definitely got a lot better. You know, the game to me, I just did not find exciting. And many of my feelings kind of did reflect over into Mortal Kombat 11. There's a lot of things I really like about Mortal Kombat 11, but there's also a lot of things I really do not enjoy about that game. And after being very involved with Mortal Kombat 11 for about 2 years, I can say I'm quite burnt out from it. As I did early press material, I played early builds of the game, I traveled over to NetherRealm to do it, I played on the Pro Tour, I played on the competitive league. Hell, I even got to commentate the rematch between Sonic Fox and Tekken Master. I kind of did it all for Mortal Kombat 11. So yeah, I'm understandably quite burnt out after doing all of that. So I will talk about the next game, it just will not be anytime soon. Now, with the gameplay portion kind of out the way, let's talk a little bit about me and what is going on with me, why haven't I been so present on the channel. Basically, at the start of the year, after working as hard as I did for as long as I have, I was, and still partially am, a little bit burnt out, and because of that and the lifestyle I was leading, it was a very much so destructive path of me basically not looking after myself. So over the last few months, I've actually been getting into the best shape of my life. I've been eating well, I've been looking after myself, just general quality of life changes to allow myself to do this job and be happy with myself, which I hope will reflect in the channel in due time. I don't know how this will affect the channel's upload schedule, but for now, I want to keep it as a 2-week schedule, with the first week being an upload on Friday and Sunday, and then for week 2, I just upload one video on the Friday, because it does take me about 3 days to make a video, but I want to space things out so I don't suffer from burnout, and I'm still able to maintain my lifestyle, where I can exercise and eat well. I'll be able to work on larger projects, in that extra time I have week 2 off. And also, big thank you guys for showing that video a lot of love, because it's the second most viewed video on my channel right now. Thank you very much. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. So yes, after being on burnout, as well as that lovely pandemic we had, I have been trying to fix the damage that has been done, and I'm not sure if you can visually see it through me right now, but I'm looking much healthier, I'm much happier, and for the first time in a while, I feel like I want to make something and be creative. Which explains why I'm currently a little bit frustrated with what's going on with God of War, because I want to sink my teeth into something, man. I want to make something good that you guys are going to enjoy. So hence why we're taking on another game for the channel, because I think it's going to be some fun, and hey, it means you're going to be able to get more diverse content on the channel, with new sprinkle of bits and pieces I like here and there. But yes guys, that is it for now. Sorry if this felt like a long video, but I really wanted to do this. To me, it's very important that I stay clear and honest with my communication on the channel of what will be coming next to it. I want people to understand that I always want to stay crystal clear with my intentions for the channel, as whilst many people consider me an influencer or a YouTuber, it's always come down to a case of I was a nerdy kid stuck at university with a microphone, and all I really wanted to ever do was share my love with games with other people. I just so happen to be in a fortunate position where I now get paid by it, and you lovely people at home are the ones that allow me to do what I do by me entertaining you. So thank you very much for sticking around and supporting the channel, regardless of the content that I do post up here. In the next coming months and years, I'm sure the channel will continue to evolve as we dive into other series beyond the fighting game genre. Ragnarok is the first step to what will be many other different games I wish to bring to the channel. But please do never forget, I'm a huge fighting game fan, so I'll never truly leave the genre. But for now guys, that has been it for me. So as always everyone, stay strong, stay well, and keep on fighting. As there's plenty more content on the way. Take care everyone, I'll see you soon.